Hi, my name is Jared Mello and I am a life coach. My life coaching system works as follows. First, I try to get people to change their mindsets. I have 3 different ways I try to do that. 1 is by listening to positive self-talk. 2, asking ourselves empowering questions. And 3, what the Navy SEALs would call the unbeatable mind, which is to know that we can be getting 20 times more done right now than we think we can. From here, I try to get people to think about their ideal lives. I try to get them to think about their ideal lives in 10 areas: mind, body, spirit, relationships with themselves, significant other, friends and family, and then career, hobbies, finances, and place to live. The only way that this does not pertain to somebody is when it comes down to physical attributes. Other than that, a lot of this stuff is within reach. But of course, if someone's 40 years old, they're not going to be able to go be a professional football player, etc. From here, I'd like to work on goal setting with my clients. I try to get them to be accountable to breaking down their bigger goals into smaller parts and achieving them. I try to help people eliminate negative habits first, and then add healthier habits in their place. They say that one of the easiest ways to subtract a negative habit and replace it is to find out what the negative habit is doing for us. When we find out the reason why we're doing something, it becomes easier to replace it with something better. I also know a little bit about mental illness and self-medication of mental illness in form of drugs. I implore all high school students to have a thorough mental health screening because it may not save a lot of people, but it may save a couple from going down the road of drug abuse such as heroin. And it always reminds me of a story where I was at an anti-opiate task force in Camden, New Jersey, and there was a mother there. We were all there present in front of the governor, McGreevey at the time, and one of the mothers was telling the story about the night her son OD'd. And it was a very dramatic story, and she remembered thinking to herself when the police knocked on her door, "I just hope my son is in jail." But of course it wasn't the case for her. Her son had actually OD'd that night. So from that point on, she made it her mission to try to find a reason or a way to prevent people from going down the same path. For the longest time, I thought there was no way. I had thought that if you're an addict, you're an addict. But as time went on, I began to realize that some people are indeed medicating mental illness with drug abuse. And perhaps if mental illness was medicated properly or through changes in diet or supplementation, their brain chemicals are more in balance, maybe they wouldn't go down that path. Again, that's not everyone's story with it, but it may save some people. And I'm on a mission to get that message out there as well, along as the life coaching messages of changing our thoughts, which would change our actions. That's just a little sample of what I'd be able to do for some of the students at your school. Thank you, and have a great day.